cut out for us tonight. So are you gonna wreck him and I get through, or am I gonna wreck him and you get through?
You wreck.
I didn't say I was gonna wreck.
No, just simplify
Well,
it.
I think you should wreck Prime since you already got like a thing going on.
Oh no,
This is the thing with everybody. It's not me.
I
Hey, where's
smell
your-
a green. I smell a green flag coming on.
Yeah,
Well, I hope so.
That's what's
We
gonna
want
happen.
green flags.
I will say, and I hope that I'm just not jinxing us, but those of you that have been here a while, you know every time we run Bristol, we have terrible luck.
Don't even say the word.
I will say the last cup race, and this is what scares me about not being here on Friday. The last cup race we ran here that was lag-free was 2022. Every cup race we've had since has had some lag in it in some way. Some have been really bad, some have been but the last one we've ran that's been just perfect without any lag has been 2022. So Bristol has been the worst track. If I had stats recorded from lag, what tracks were worse, Bristol, it wouldn't even been close. Bristol is by far the worst track for us as the servers go.
Everybody's so close.
Good to know.
And I'm not trying to say that to like put a spell on all of us, but it's just, I don't know. There was one time, I don't know if it was earlier this year or maybe the playoff races last year, where all three races were terrible.
I think that was last year. And I missed the regular season one.
Alright,
Hell, I bet
posting
I'm
the
starting last.
stream in the feed here. Those of you just tuning in, welcome. Let us know that you're here. We welcome you. As, yes, the NASCAR Craftsman Truck Series are back tonight. We know we haven't seen you guys in 3 weeks as far as the Truck Series go. And these guys are just as excited as I am, hopefully, to get ready to rock and roll once again. And what better way to resume the playoffs than at Thunder Valley, Bristol Motor Speedway tonight. 200 laps of door banging, fender bending, heart stopping action. And there's some rookies that have surprised the scene. There's some veterans below the cutoff line, and there's some new drivers on the scene. You put all that into the mix at one of the more thrilling tracks on the schedule, maybe the most thrilling track on the schedule, and we're gonna find out what we get when it's all blended up after 200 laps, maybe more than 200 laps after we go into a few overtime attempts. At this point, I'm just kind of adding to the fire, am I? But let's take a quick look at our playoff standings for those of you listening in the live stream. Davey Allison is the only one that can relax and is comfortable tonight, as he won the opening race of the playoffs 3 weeks ago at Daytona off not a great race for the 45 camp, but he got to the line when the bank was open, when the pay window opens. A fuel mileage finish. Him and Story Square both did not have great races, but they ended up 1-2, and Davey Allison was able to punch his ticket to the round of 6. Speaking of Story Square, he did have a good second place result, and he is 64 points to the good above the cut line at one of his favorite tracks tonight, Bristol Motor Speedway, and then we go to the very technical Canadian Tire Motorsport Park next week. So Story Square chances are higher than anyone. Even if he doesn't get that win, I know he's feeling pretty good about it. Then the next two that are in the green, Grimm is third, 29 points to the good. He is not here tonight. He had some personal issues, nothing bad. Don't freak out, nothing bad. But we're wishing Grimm all good, as I believe the girlfriend had some things to do, so he had to go take care of that. So Grimm will be with us soon, and we're going to find out if it was a good idea or not, because obviously he'll take a hit in terms of points, and he still has a chance to walk away tonight in the green. So we'll find out. Involved Tents is fourth, 27 points to the good, and another driver who is not here tonight, Involved Tents, one of our biggest supporters. Involved had surgery, I believe it was either yesterday or today, and he is scheduled to not make any races this week at Bristol. Involved, if you're watching tonight, we wish you a speedy recovery. We love you. We appreciate you. And obviously health comes first, so we're definitely thinking of you and hoping to see you back on the racetrack soon. And we all are hoping to gain so many points that you can't catch us. But Doug is in the stream. Hello, Doug. 5th place tonight. This is when it starts getting a little close, as we talked to the drivers earlier and let them know their situation. Prime is 5th. Prime is 16 to the good. Bean is the last one in, 14 to the good. We talked to Prime, and he said after his big win in the Xfinity race at Darlington, he said he's going to really start focusing on these truck races, because he has struggled so much in the truck series, but also has shown so much speed in the truck races, and he feels like he could really turn some heads with a solid run tonight at Bristol, and he needs a solid run tonight at Bristol. Then you move back to the 6th place, the last one in, Bean. Bean, he said he wasn't going to run good at Darlington, ran great. A 6th place finish. Said he wasn't going to run good last week at the Charlotte Roval, ran great, ran top 3, top 4 the entire Xfinity race, and what a week it was for Bean. He is, without that win, even at Darlington and the Roval, he is riding that big-time upset win that he got in the Cup race at Daytona a few weeks ago. So ever since he went to victory lane, it's like a new One Fast Bean was born. And we're going to see, he said he didn't like Bristol, so we're going to see what's going to happen tonight. He definitely has his back against the wall. And while this isn't the final race in the round of 8, he definitely needs a good points night. Mystic is 7th entering tonight, and while he did not make the race off of time due to a server connection issue at Daytona, it did not count as his one race miss, but still, no points scored by the 51 team, and he definitely has to have a good run tonight. He loves Bristol, hasn't ran as great as he wanted to run the last few truck races at Bristol, but the 51 camp always has speed here tonight, and it's definitely going to be a lot about speed and consistency to gain a lot of those points back out by 14. Then you go back to Kime, the defending runner-up placement in the championship here in the Truck Series from 2023. He is 18 points out. So, like I said, 2 veterans sitting outside of the picture with 2 races to go. And what better way to return here at Bristol? It's going to be a lot of fun tonight, and we can't wait to get started. Let's take you through our starting lineup here tonight. We have a strong field of, I believe, 13 drivers on the field. I believe we have, 11 here at the moment. Who else did we lose besides True Depth? Story. I guess Story will be back. Because Story I believe he leaves and goes and takes his girlfriend home. Wade Gaiman is in the house. What's up, Wade? So let's rock and roll with our starting lineup here tonight. Starting from the 13th position, the only driver that did not qualify. He is making his NASCAR Craftsman Truck Series debut tonight at Bristol Motor Speedway. He'll roll off from shotgun on the field. It's Trigger Reaper. Starting 12th, another driver making his Mystic Racing League NASCAR debut. He'll start right beside him in the 12th spot. Wasn't far off in qualifying. He's got 200 laps to get better and better along the way. It's Locally Hated Amp. Starting 11th, this driver made a few select starts at Daytona and ran pretty doggone good. This track's a little bit different than Daytona, if we can all agree on. So we'll see if he can get around the half mile, the fastest half mile they call, the Coliseum. It is Dart. The 10th place starter tonight. Welcome back 2 weeks in a row, the number 44 of Yokeman. 9th place starter, we talked about him. He is riding a high wave of momentum, especially after the big-time win a few weeks ago at Daytona in the Cup Series. He needs a good night. He'll have to come from the 9th place starting position to do it. It's One Fast Bean. The 8th place starter tonight. This driver is slowly getting better on the NASCAR scene. He is looking good on IndyCar, but we'll see if he can apply that look to the NASCAR world. He'll roll from the 8th place starting position tonight. The 00, Eddie. 7th place starter tonight, another driver who has been more and more consistent. Top 6 after top 6 after top 5 after top 5. You better watch out for this cat. He is coming on strong, and he may just surprise the world with a win here before you know it. It's Curdy. Sixth place starter tonight. He is the last one in the playoff standings, 18 points out. No sweat from this team right now. They know they've been in this position before. They know they can do it at one of his better tracks. Starting sixth tonight, it is Kime. Fifth place starter. This driver is fast everywhere he goes. Every series he enters, don't count him out. Starting fifth at a 15.978, it's FRR True Death. Fourth place starter. This driver loves this track. He is sitting very, very comfortable tonight, but obviously he would love to get a win here. He has many wins here and looking to climb up the ranks. One Friday night Charlotte Roval event for the NASCAR Cup Series, the defending NASCAR Craftsman Truck Series champion, and the road continues tonight to go back-to-back. We'll roll off on the outside of row number 2. Everyone say hello to Story Square. Third place starter tonight has the record for all-time wins here in the NASCAR Craftsman Truck Series at Bristol, but he hasn't got one in a while. He'll roll off on the inside of row number 2, driver number 51, the other driver sitting outside looking in, 14 points out. Driver number 51, it's Mystic. And on the outside of the front row tonight, driver number 8. He talked about how much struggle he's had in these trucks, just can't put it together when the pay window opens. Well, he's up front at the green flag. We'll see if he's up front at the checker flag. Missed the pole by just 19 one-thousandths of a second. We'll see what he has tonight. He needs a good run tonight. It's Prime Gamer.
Woo!
And on the pole, this driver is fast, but this driver's relaxed, but he wants to get another win because that's more points entering the next round. Points are points, and everyone is chasing them tonight. With another Centera Healthcare Fast Qualifier Award with a time of 15.908, it is Davey Allison. And that is your starting field tonight. Ladies and gentlemen, we are ready to rock and roll.
I don't have a problem with them.
Alright. Are we ready, gang?
I'm ready.
I think so.
I'm ready.
I'm under Story Lost Power.
I don't know. Voice crack. I don't know.
Need them buy it.
I think True Death had an emergency. That's what Bike Rain told me.
Davey, you are the control vehicle, inside or outside?
Outside.
Outside, he says. Prime, you
Oh,
may accept.
wow.
Do not accept your invite till I call your name. Prime, you may accept.
All right.
Davey, you may accept. Send me an invite when you get in here, Prime. Quick.
Gotcha. There you go.
Alright, Story is not here. True Death is not here. Kime, you may accept. Everyone's moving up 2 spots.
All right. Makes the hard charger a little easier there.
Curdy, you may accept.
Jesus.
Eddie, you may accept.
My goodness.
Bean, you may accept. Yokeman, you may accept. Dart, you may accept. Local, you may accept. Alright, Local, back out. You beat Dart here. Hold on, alright, Local, you may accept that new one. Trigger, you may accept.
Connecting.
Alright, Prime, you can run down that timer, sir.
All right, 10.
Alright, does anyone see a reason we can't put vehicles on the track?
Well, Story didn't reply back to me, so no.
Oh,
Poor
wow.
story.
Man, I'm sorry. I feel sorry
Yeah,
for
it
Lo.
sucks. Yeah, I messaged him too. And must be
Oh
low
wait, he's
power.
replying back right now.
Can we give him 5 minutes, or do we gotta go on?
Can't wait 5 minutes or a
It's
lag.
already 9:13. We are going green.
Yeah, he's still in the dark. He just
Oh,
replied
yeah.
back.
Oh, did you lose power for real?
Yep,
Dang.
lost power, rained for 10 minutes, and power went out and has been out ever since.
Oh, man.
Man, what a bummer.
Yeah, sorry. I feel sorry for Lo.
Good for everybody else.
All right, those of you in the stream, let us know who is your race pick tonight. Once again, the 4 drivers to watch tonight as far as points go: Prime, Gamer, Bean, Mystic, and Kime. Those are your 4 that you got to keep an eye on tonight, because those are the 4 that are really floating on that bubble. Here we go, coming to the green, 200 laps. Be smart, be smooth. Let's get in a rhythm, log some laps, and let's have a good night.
He
Good luck,
wishes
everybody.
everyone good luck.
Good
Best
luck.
start I've ever had.
Story should be all right. Like I said, he should be all right. This will, hold on.
Well, since Involved and Grim are not here, so
Yeah.
just keep whatever you had on them.
Here we go, coming to the green. We are underway. Start is good.
Whoa, 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 whoa.
Oh man.
Leader lap 1:08.
Looking
inside now. All right, you're clear. Got a car low now. You got room. You're clear.
Under your trigger.
I see ya.
Oops, forgot to switch setups. Oh well.
Underneath you, Eddie.
Are you still in your qualifying setup?
Nah, no. It's my old setup.
I tried
You
something
know,
new for
I don't
tonight,
run
too.
a qualifying setup.
I don't know. I tried something new for tonight too. We'll find out if it works.
Yeah, I was in a different setup, but oh well.
I got one from Story Square. It's a lot looser than I'm used to.
They both ran very similar speeds.
Under you locally.
The 4 guys I told you to keep an eye on are running 1, 2, 3, 4. Everyone's off to a good start. Good job, guys. I'm really tight in the middle of the corner. Shit. Two truck got the leader coming to you.
Oh man, I can do that dirty air. It's time to get loose. Look, hate, I'm going on your side.
Good, I like to hear that.
Inside, look, hate it. Oh, you're going off. I appreciate it.
Got more coming to you, too.
Sorry, Davey, I bounced off the wall there.
Oh, baby.
Uh-oh.
Oh!
Oh!
Yellow, yellow, yellow. Caution's out. Caution's out.
Wait,
Wow.
wait. Wow. Ooh, came
I
out
thought y'all
anyway.
missed him at first.
Yeah, barely tapped
He closed the track.
me. Damn. I don't know who that was.
Oh, Jokeman,
First
Oh,
caution
okay,
of the
okay.
night is out.
I believe.
Oh,
Or
I know who
locally
it was.
hated. That might have been locally hated.
No, he was in pit.
So, because it's somebody who's a lap down, so I think it's locally.
Free pass will
Or
be
free-
locally
Nope,
hated.
it's Trigger.
Oh, it's Traeger?
Trigger.
Okay.
Okay. I didn't know who it was. I couldn't see no name. I didn't know who it was.
Alright,
Well, I
coming
knew it
back
was one
to
of the
the
lap
green.
cars.
New leader is the 51. New leader 51.
We're going green. Be ready. Green's out now. Let's go. Half down, half to go.
Halfway through stage 1. 28 down, 27 to go.
Careful, still there.
Oh, into the wall.
Careful, still there.
New leader 20.
Still there.
New leader 51.
You got room, you're clear there. Got one peeking outside. You got room, you're clear there.
Oh, the two cars behind me got their sponsorship pulled.
More laps.
20 to go, stage 1, 20 to go.
It's high 1B.
I'm be Curdy. Oh.
Sturdy Tastic did not race tonight. He may be in the stream with you. 10 to go, stage 1, 10 to go.
Keep it nice and smooth for us.
Battle for the stage 1 right now between the 51 and 20. 51 and 20. Two drivers outside of the cut line battling for the stage win. Lap traffic may come into play here. 52 go high, 52 go high. Keep it up there, 52. Keep it up, 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 up.
Careful, still there.
Oh.
Alright, you're clear there.
Oh. Oh, man.
One around on the
I
front.
think I took a bean out.
We'll stay green. Five to go, stage 1.
Sitting with a lot of damage.
Off the corner, Yokeman, pull down, please.
Love you, Curdy. Oh, father.
Thank you.
Still there. Clear down low.
I'm gonna go in your outside, Yokeman. Thank you.
I'm V, Curdy.
2 to go, stage 1. Pit road is closed. Pit road is closed.
Oh, shit.
1 around on the back stretch on the bottom. We're
Yep.
staying green.
I'm staying on the bottom.
All right, let's go. White
Final lap, stage 1.
Coming up low.
Might be just a little too snug.
Winner of stage 1, 51.
You took that stage. Good job.
The 2 drivers on the outside of the cutoff finished 1-2 in the first stage. Not what Prime or Bean wanted. Bean did not get any stage points there. Prime ended up finishing 3rd, so definitely didn't hurt him as much, but not what either one of them wanted. Mystic wins the first stage here at Bristol.
So you liking the car already?
Yeah, that's pretty good.
Okay.
I am so tight. I may not look like it, but I'm fighting it. I'm so tight.
So am I.
I don't know why it's so tight.
But I don't want to lose to it either.
I don't want to lay out. It's the same way. It's like driving good, but it's just tight. Free pass will be the 44 that put 10 drivers back on the lead lap.
Just trying to walk some laps and pass people here.
Everyone's doing a good job. We're off to a good start. Lap traffic, just a reminder, be smooth. I understand sometimes when you're fighting it on the long run, just be smooth with your lines here. All right, coming back to the green, start of stage 2 here.
Starter has the green flag in his hand. Are you ready now?
Green flag.
Hold your line. Got one outside. Still there. Careful. Still there.
Oh my.
I'm sorry. I thought I was clear.
Caught on your side.
I didn't mean to.
Oh,
Leader 51.
sorry.
I swear, I'm not in my target car. In Indy.
Oh, you give me sidetracked. I see your day, David. Yeah, I'm gonna let you go. Go ahead.
Oh,
Man, I hate how it comes off of that corner.
Love you, Prime.
Oh, you good.
It's crazy though, because like the longer the run goes, the tighter the truck gets.
yep.
Like you think here it'd be backwards. Look at old Davey Allison up to P3. Eddie up in the 5th. Eddie always tells himself he can't do it on NASCAR. I told him he could. Unless we're at Texas. Who was in that race, that one cup race at Texas where Eddie mowed the grass down?
Oh, I saw that quite a few times. I thought he was going to be sponsored by John Deere the next race.
I don't know how many times Eddie went through the grass that day.
Ain't no grass here.
You find grass here, Eddie, you talented.
If you find the grass here, you're outside the track.
There's not much grass right outside the track. You have to actually go way out.
You'll be in the grandstands.
I got to be beyond the grandstands. Got to be beyond the parking lot.
That's funny. Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
52, stay
Oh,
low.
Trigger, you got a group of 4 coming.
52, stay low.
I'm not too far behind.
Thank you, 52.
Still there inside. You got room. You're clear.
Top 4 all together here.
That's gonna be on a good race.
That's a good race right here.
It'll be hard to pass though.
It's very hard to pass on the inside.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna try to make it work though.
Go ahead. Davey's trying to work on Com. I see him setting him up.
And I'm trying to work on you.
52 out. It's just hard, so hard to pass someone without making contact with their door. You just have to use them a little bit.
Ooh,
And,
yes,
and
indeed.
people get mad at you because they think you're hitting them, I mean, on purpose. But really, you just have to use their door in a way. And an added feature to that is there's not enough room, so you hit someone, you're going in the wall.
Exactly. Is that intentional? Or
Then they're going to be mad at you.
Up. Right. Because slides will come out of the corners. It slides up. Shit.
That 45's working on him.
Oh yeah, he's making it work.
He's working.
I'm going down there too.
I'll get to racing, man. Let me go.
All right.
45's up to second, officially at the line. But he doesn't have him clear. If that'd have been the finish, the 45 would have got it, but Kime is back to second. Oh, there's almost 3 wide there for second.
Please don't do that, Prime.
Oh, I'm not doing that.
Yeah, if anybody's going to do it, it's going to be Prime.
What y'all got to do
It's
there?
like, this is a track you don't go through wide, unless you have a
well,
death wish.
I'm trying to go 3 wide. I just work at the inside line. We just all over the place. Cause this car can run on the bottom. Or the truck, I mean to say.
Inside. Bottom's clear. Got a car low now. Clear all around.
I'm going to pinch you.
You know the dangers of pitching.
That black stuff down there is slick. It's just so tight this part of the run.
Inside. Bottom's clear.
P7's around, but I'm good. I'm going.
Ooh, what happened, guy?
I got bumped.
Ooh. 45 said it's time to go, baby.
Prime's got the best seat in the house.
Yes, I'm just watching. I'm just riding back here.
He sees me get onto your inside barrel. He sees David gets on my inside barrel. He's like, I'll just wait till all three of them wreck each other and I'll have the lead.
The whole business hit the wall, then you could get the lead.
I keep hoping he does, but he hasn't.
I'm just being smooth because I know it's going to be difficult for someone to pass on the inside.
Got one peeking inside. Clear low there.
20 to go, stage 2, 20.
I'll tighten it up a little bit.
Got one peeking inside. You're clear all around there. Looking inside now. Clear low, clear low.
Light traffic over here should be fun.
Yeah.
That's gonna make this a lot of fun.
Yeah, there's a bunch of us.
Oh,
There's 4 cars, yeah.
Oh man.
They're fighting for positions.
Where Prime go?
There's a hornet's nest for the lead.
This is gonna be interesting. Ooh.
Hold your line. Got one inside. All right, you're clear there. Inside. Clear all around.
Y'all not wreck up there? Keep it low too.
Still there inside. You got room. You're clear.
Oh shit.
Alright, 44, the leader's coming to you. When I get to you, stay low, please.
Inside. All clear.
I'd prefer him stay high.
You said hi, right?
Low,
We want you low.
low,
Oh, well, that's faster, hi.
low.
Go ahead.
Still there. All
Thank
clear.
you.
Ten to go.
10 to go, stage 2.
Inside.
Go ahead, man. I'm gonna let you
Alright.
on the high side.
Appreciate it.
Still there inside. All right, you're clear.
Man. Able to drive it. This thing gets so loose.
Oh my god. Resume. Oh shit. Back to the game.
Hold your line. Got one inside.
High side.
Around there.
Go around. Oh,
Just can't get. Dang it.
I hit the wrong button. Man, I screwed the whole game up right there.
The hell happened to y'all?
It's like contact here and there. He got into me on the entry. I got him a little on the exit. So typical Bristol. We'll be back.
Man.
5 to go, stage 2.
Oh my goodness.
car coming inside now. All right, you're clear there.
Two to go. Stage 2. Pit road is closed.
Inside, inside. All right, clear low. Inside, inside. You got room. You're clear there. Still there, inside. All right, you're clear there. White flag is in the air.
Final lap. Stage 2.
Got a car low now. All right, you're clear there.
I just couldn't get to your inside without wrecking
Winner
you.
of stage 2, 51.
Oh man, things too loose.
Kime
man.
second, Davey Allison third, Prime fourth, and Bean fifth.
I just need to get ahead of you and get away from you, Mystic.
Hard to pass. You get it right, it's hard to pass. Tighten this thing up a little bit.
No, I do not want to do that.
It's fast, but it's so loose. I'm barely making little changes.
Free pass 44. That'll put 9 drivers on the lead lap.
Oh man.
So far in the 51 has swept both stages, but it hasn't come easy so far here at Bristol. We're going to find out what's going to happen here in the final stage. Coming to you at Bristol. 51 and 20 front row, 45-8, Curdy up to 5th, Bean looking to carve his way back to the front, green flag, final stage.
Car high, careful. All right, you're clear.
Come on down to 00, you are clear.
Ooh. Back it, damn it.
Keep it up. That was your best lap ever.
34's around.
Got one around on the front, that is the 34, one fast Bean. Not what he wanted. This stage is almost twice as long as the first two. These guys got a lot of time here, 83 to go. These guys can go to the end. Fuel should not be an issue. Tires, these guys should be good on tires, but they're going to have to manage a little bit. 34, you got the leader coming up on you. I'm going to want the high side. Going high, 34, going high.
Careful, still there.
Maybe 34.
All right, you're clear there.
Oh.
Damn it.
Got too freaking high.
Under your beam. Oh,
Oh
beam's
shit.
around.
He's around.
34s again.
34 is around in the corner. 3 and 4 will stay green. Back row. What's going on, B?
Struggling.
Just get as much as you
He's
can.
remembering why he loves this track.
Just get as much as you can. You still got time. What would help Bean is if the 51 or the 20 does not win the race, along with as many points as he can gain on Grimm and Involved since they're not here. So 2 factors right there for Bean to worry about. Hello, Trey. Davey looks to be all over Kine for the second spot, but Prime's right there as well. This Mystic has opened up a 1.3 second lead right now, with a long way to go here. Not a cutoff race in the round of 8, but definitely could be a game changer for a lot of these drivers. Mystic entered the night 14 points out after not making the race at Daytona just a couple of weeks ago. Kime was not there. Did not register for the race, had other obligations. He is 18 points out. These two have been basically 1-2 the entire night. Mystic has swept the stages, currently leads. But we still got a long way to go. 2 driver, number 2, locally hated. I'm going to be going on your outside when I get to you, sir. Should be next straightaway.
Oh, uh-oh.
We got one car around on the front stretch. One
around
driver
to
around.
Davey.
That's Davey
Davey
Allison on the front
Got
stretch.
loose. He got loose.
Oh my God.
Coming out of turn 4.
All right, go low, 2. Go low. Thanks, sir.
Still there. Clear low.
Just when we spoke about the epic battle for second, the 45, around he went, and he is back rolling.
That's what just happens when you're faster than someone, you just can't get by them.
Seems like there was a little bit of contact, but we'll stay green. God, I'm so tight in 1 and 2. I cannot turn. Yokman, go to the bottom when I get to you, please.
Alright.
Should be the next straightaway. Well,
That's why I
Trey,
wanted
you know
to
I'll
type.
help you out any part, anytime. Thank you, Yokman.
Hey, stop doing that. Jeez.
And now, second place, the battle is now down to 2 vehicles between Kime and Prime. How about that, Kime, Prime? I'm basically having to park the vehicle in turn 1 to get it to turn. It will not turn.
Yeah.
Any adjustments I've made, it just will not turn.
Shit, but thank God you're not
think
loose.
that-
I take a tight, then loose.
Mine's got tighter somehow, I think.
Well,
Yeah,
mine, I think it ran better for longer, but now it's just back to the same tight. Like, that's why I took off a little faster and got a little bit bigger of a lead, but now I'm just back to tight. Like, if you guys were here, you'd be running the same times.
On your inside.
Mine just pushing.
Like, when have we ran a Bristol race and everyone's complaining about being tight?
I'm complaining about being loose, not tight.
Ow.
He kind.
Fine. Off my bumper.
I'm rubbing you, just rubbing your fingers a little bit.
Be smooth, guys. We got a long way to go. Just be smart.
No side drafting.
We got 1 around in turn number 3. We'll stay green. I totally missed the corner because I was looking at you. They're going to think I was cheating right there.
You wall banger. No.
I totally slammed the wall that time because I was looking at the dot on the mini-map. I actually lost time. I hit it so hard.
Oh.
Yeah, I ran a 16.7 because of it. 2 truck out. Yeah, this is the part of the run where we're now getting to the part to where we're going to be running the longest green flag run in the race. So you guys be smooth. The longest run we've had is stage 2, which is about 51 laps.
Thank you.
So we're now getting to the part. We're pushing that. We're at 48 to go right now. So you can't hammer that throttle off the corner, even if you are tight in the middle. You can't hammer it off because you'll be getting loose. I don't know if Shady's agreeing with me or Trey.
Ooh. Kyle, trying to get your back end loose.
I am struck. Turn 1 and 2. I'm basically gonna have to stop the truck because I can't turn. I can't turn.
Oh wow, that's tight.
You guys may get to me because I'm starting to struggle. I ain't even joking.
I can't turn either, but
Dated.
All right, Bean, coming up on you. I'll take the outside, sir.
It's hard to pass.
I have all the wheel into it. That's
so do I.
Careful, still there. All clear.
Alright, Kyle, time for me to go. You might see a fender in a minute.
Don't wreck him, damn. I saw what you did to
I'm not
Viper
gonna
earlier this year.
I've already seen a fender here and there.
Eddie's still hanging out in the top 5. Eddie's like, hey, if y'all wreck, I'll take it.
It's getting down too. It's getting hard to pass. This is like a little nudge.
I mean, it's not like there's 20 to go. You still have time.
Yeah, I know.
2 seconds is not a lot. 2 seconds is not a lot.
I'm just messing with Kyle. I'm just fucking with him.
Nobody knows when you're messing.
I know it's time to go. This car driving so good too.
The gap right now stands at 2.1. Mystic not pulling away, but Kime and Prime not catching him. Prime feels like he has a little bit better of a truck, and he may have something for Mystic here. Trying to work on Kime right now as they battle in the rear view back there. You see them. They have been glued to each other basically this entire run. That time at the stripe, 41 to go, and they are loose. Hang on. Prime says, I got to go, but they hang on to it. Didn't lose that much time.
Bean, can you give me the high side?
Yeah, Bean, you might want to get that out of the way.
There you go.
40 to go.
Use that like car.
The gap is 2.5 seconds between the top 2. Eddie, you hang on, man. You might catch them.
Try, you got loose again.
Uh-huh.
He coming out of the corner.
Let's not wreck, please.
See, I now know where your weak spot's at, so I know where to get you loose at.
Yeah, finish him off.
Well, you hit my quarter panel, it gets me loose.
Eddie, I just got a feeling Eddie's going to get to y'all.
He 3.2 seconds behind.
Well,
3.2 seconds.
he's running the same setup I am, so.
Yeah.
But he also don't have Prime beating the heck out of his rear bumper.
Yeah.
I try to get Kyle loose, try to scare him,
I'm not the easiest to scare, by the way.
34's round again. 34's round again.
Oh,
34's round again. Oh, it's
34 is around. Caution is out.
Oh,
Yellow
wow.
flag
Oh,
flies
come
with
on.
37 to go.
Son of a.
Thank you.
Caution flag flies here. Wow. Not what
Oh,
the 51
my
wanted to
God.
see.
Well, there
Wow.
goes mine. I had a good race. Now Davey's gonna kick my ass now.
Okay.
Son of a bitch.
Wow, needed that.
I did.
Caution is out. It's still not that late to take any risks, so we still got some racing to go here. The free pass will once again be the 44. 8 drivers on the lead lap. This is going to get interesting here. We're getting down to crunch time. We still got some racing to go. Does anybody have anything for the 51 here? Under 40 to go at Bristol. Coming to the green.
Damn it.
Green flag. Outside. All clear.
The 51 will clear on the back stretch.
Inside. You got room. You're clear.
At the line, 32 laps to go. The 8 feels like he has a shot to get back to the lead. He led the opening parts of the race, but he's got to get by the 20. They'll fall back 1, 2, 3 for the moment. 51 trying to pull away. I will say it looks like it takes a little bit for Prime's truck to come in.
That's how it does.
Yeah, you don't have a great short run truck.
Oh, no, I don't.
Kine trying to stay with the 51 and keep him honest. Davey Allison now back up to 5th, trying to work his way around Curdy with 27 to go. Kine was a little faster than the 51 that lap. The 20 keeping him honest, and here comes Prime in 3rd.
Now it's starting to come in now.
Yeah, get to the 20 so I can pull away.
I'll get to him. Give him a little bumpy ride.
That's been tried all race and has not worked yet.
Yeah, nobody's been able to get by the 20. He's like he's been pretty stable, I'd say.
I almost had him till the caution came out. Oh, when the yellow flag came out, I didn't even say the word.
Man.
Got a car coming inside now. Clear all around there.
Fastest truck on the track that time by was the 8. He is slowly catching these two up front as Kime and Mystic are glued in the top 2. '51 has led the most laps in this race as Kime goes high, trying to get a run off the corner, but that's going to open the door for the 8 to close a little bit more.
Ooh, took the air off my front of my car.
As this time by, it'll be 20 laps to go at Bristol. Kime, Mystic, enter the night below the cut line. Both would love a win to get in. And Prime's one of the guys they're racing for it.
I need this win.
Davey up to 4th. He's 2.2 back. All three with separate storylines entering the night. Prime talked about the struggles he's had in the Truck Series. Tonight, one of his better performances. Can he finish the deal? But he's got to get there first. He slipped this lap. Now he's almost a second back. Kime has not been able to get by the 51. Nobody's been able to get by Kime. Typical Bristol, but sometimes you just got to make it happen. 17 to go. These guys are trying all different sorts of lines. One corner, someone goes high. Next corner, next person goes low. Kine drives back to the bumper of the 51. Can't do nothing that time, but here comes Prime. He's once again the fastest truck on the racetrack. Here goes Kine to the inside. He'll take a peek as the 51 grazes the wall. But he can't make anything happen. He gave him a little, hello, I'm here. As the 51's loose, hang on! Kine goes to the lead! New leader 20 with 14 to go. The 51 has not gotten loose the whole night, and there he goes!
Wow.
The 51 becomes the chaser. Kine becomes the chasee with 13 to go here at Bristol.
Davey round, Davey round.
Davey Allison around on the front stretch will stay green. Mystic all over the back of Kime now. Davey back underway. I think he spun out again on the back stretch.
He left.
45 out. Mystic all over the rear end of Kime.
Careful, still there.
Gives him a little love tap. Nothing malicious. Kime will continue to lead with 10 to go. Here's Prime in third. It's 1, 2, 3 up front.
Still there.
Mystic's got a nose on the outside. Kime shuts the door. Mystic will cross him over to the inside. They'll touch. Almost even at the stripe. Mystic will run him up the hill just a little bit. Down the back stretch, side by side. Mystic may have the advantage. At the line, new leader 51 by an inch, maybe. Kime's still out there. They're still side by side for the lead. Mystic on the bottom. Kime up top. Mystic doesn't have a clear just yet. Hang on. Mystic will continue to lead that lap, and he will clear him in turn 1. New leader 51. I tried to do that as clean as I could. Here goes Kime back to the bottom.
Oh, it's not already.
Oh, my goodness, what a race with 6 to go here at Bristol. Now move the 51 back to the top. Kime on the bottom. They're slipping. They're sliding. Prime doesn't know what to do in third.
Grab his top cord. That's what he should do.
This time by 5 to go.
Oh boy, this could be interesting.
The 51 trying to create some space. Him and the 20 both have complained all night about being tight on the long run. Can the 20 get back to him? He's hoping the 8 doesn't move him first. There's a lap vehicle right up the road. They may get to him. Mystic slips just a little bit with 3 laps to go at Bristol. Kime will give him a little love tap, trying to keep him honest. The 51 has led the majority of the night. He's trying to get to the checkered flag with 2 to go here at Bristol. Yokeman, I think we're going to get to you. Just go low when we do. Kine slips. I think the 8 might have got into him, but they're not out of it just yet. Off turn number 4, lap traffic in the way. White flag at Bristol. Do we see the bumpers in play? The 51 trying to get there. The 44 gets out of dodge. The 8 slips. Kime is not going to get there. Mystic is going to win at Bristol.
Oh man, put the air on my truck. I can't take the air on my truck.
What a race for the ages.
Yeah.
What a race. What a finish.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
4th place. Look at that
Trying to
shit.
get you loose.
You got me loose. You got me loose.
My goodness, what a finish. And the 51 wins at Bristol, holding off the 20 and the 8. Curdy and Eddie, what a finish for those guys. Dart as well. What a finish. Oh my goodness, that was, I can breathe.
That was crazy.
Yeah, that was crazy.
I was looking on the map and I was like, wow, check that out, man. They just keep swapping numbers.
I'll wait for Kyle to take the 51, take Mystic out.
We'll see who gets the fastest lap of the race.
Take him out.
Damn, I could have got by both of y'all.
We'll get a word with the top 3. Let's do top 6. Oh gosh, top 6 and 1 fast bean. Top 6 and 1 fast bean.
How's it prime?
Fastest lap goes to Mystic. I will have to check and see if that's a track record. 8:46 is close.
Damn.
I need to be a little looser still.
Guys.
Good job. If you want to stay for the interviews, you most certainly can. Those of you that were new here tonight, thank you so much for racing with us. Understand it was a up and down night for you guys, but like I said, first race. Thank you guys for supporting us. You guys are more than welcome to join as many as you want. I know Bristol is a very difficult track to run your first race in. Dart, Curdy, Eddie, we'll get a word with you guys here in just a moment. Thank you guys for racing with us, especially Eddie and Dart. I know you guys aren't full time, but hope you enjoyed tonight, and we'll talk to you here in just a second after I find some oxygen. Yokeman, good job to you, sir. Thank you so much.
Just left.
God almighty. Whew.
The only way I could have got by you is using you.
That's what I was thinking you should have did. I was just going to use you to get by both of y'all.
All right, we'll go down here to our 8th place finisher tonight, 1 fast bean. Bean, you hopped out of the race truck. You just kind of shook your head. Yes, it's 8th place on the results, but definitely not the points tonight that you wanted for you and the 34 team. You've been riding a lot of luck and a lot of good finishing here lately. You knew it just had to run dry here eventually, and tonight just seemed like it come to an end. Talk us through what happened from your perspective tonight.
Yeah, just was not preparing for the tight. The beginning of the run, I was so tight I could have been turned, and then about 15 laps into the run, it just turned stupid loose, and I was all over the place, and I wasn't consistent. I did not like it. I don't like this track. I struggle at it. I always have, and I probably still will. Let's move on. That's all I gotta say.
Definitely disappointing for you and your team. With Grimm and Involved not being here, definitely helped you as those guys were not able to gain any points at all. Don't know off the top of the scorers' heads how many points you earned tonight, but definitely going to be floating around that ballpark with them. And definitely the 51 winning tonight's race did not help you as that bumped you 1 spot back. I don't know where you were scored in terms of the playoff standings. Definitely around that bubble, maybe outside entering Canadian Tire. What's your opinions entering Canadian Tire? How do you feel about that one? How do you approach that one, knowing you may have to go into it in another must-win situation?
Yeah, and sadly to say that the next race is a road course, and I struggle at these things. So, you know, tonight was probably the last night fighting for a playoff spot, because next week I know for damn sure it's not going to go well. We don't prepare well for those types of races, so we're just going to get week get and hopefully get a win and just hope for the best.
That's one fast bean tonight, finishing in the 8th spot. Definitely, you can hear the dejection in his voice. Not the night that he wanted, as he will be definitely on the bubble for Canadian Tire next week. Down here to our 6th place finisher tonight, Dart, definitely one of the rookies in the field tonight, making, I believe, your 2nd start in the NASCAR Craftsman Truck Series. And while you missed it a little bit on the setup tonight, definitely still learning along the way. Daytona to Bristol, definitely two different beasts. As from what I've seen personally in the Taco League, definitely different over there. They run presets to customs. What did you learn tonight as far as your strengths and weaknesses, and did you get better? You felt like along the night went?
Yeah, I made some adjustments throughout the race. I was trying to stay out of the playoff driver's way. I don't want to bring anybody's points race, but for the most part, I was trying to stay out of trouble and run my race. I definitely need to work on my setups for sure, but we're getting there.
Now, a 6th place finish for you and your team, what's that do for you? Obviously, you said after Daytona, these guys are fast and some of the best that you've seen. 6th place tonight, and I believe 9th at Daytona, I want to say. So 2 top 10 finishes right off the bat. That's got to make you feel good with the field that you are up against.
Oh, most definitely, most definitely. Definitely we've got an excellent field. I'm just kind of trying to pick off spots as I go, maybe shoot for some top 5s for a bit and go from there.
Well, Dart, we always enjoy having you. We know you can't make it all the time, but for the rest of the season, we hope to see it at least every week from here on out.
Yes, sir.
That's Dart finishing 6th tonight. Super proud of him, the number 38 machine. 5th place finisher tonight, Eddie. Eddie, definitely, you may have surprised yourself, as definitely turned some heads tonight. Eddie, if we look at the records, Eddie, short tracks may be one of your more weaker facilities, but tonight you look like a natural out there, running top 5, top 6 the majority of the night. Why is that? What happened? What changed? And how did you feel tonight?
Well, I need to thank Kime for the setup. That was a pretty good setup there. It was a good fast car, but it was hard to pass out there.
So Eddie, what did you learn as the night went? As far as the track, you said it was hard to pass. Why was it so hard to pass? And if you take away that factor, how good do you feel like you could have been? Did you feel like you had a winning truck if you were able to get there?
I don't know if I could have won. Like I said, I had to get past Kime in that 51 truck, so I don't think I could have won it. But I had probably a 3rd place, 4th place car. I could have done a couple spots better than what we did.
Now, top 5 tonight. Obviously, you've been real vocal about how you feel about the NASCAR and your skills, respectively. And confidence is a big word with you. As IndyCar, you've been doing very well, and I've been vocal about how I feel about you running NASCAR. This has got to feel really good for you and your team tonight, finishing in the top 5.
Yeah, it's a great feeling. We're happy with it.
Well, Eddie, this should boost you to run more races, right?
Maybe Bristol's.
Maybe Bristol's. All right. Well, Eddie, like I tell everyone, like I tell everybody, you can win whatever track, whatever race that you want. You just got to put the time in and believe in yourself. Eddie's a good example of that tonight. Good run by Eddie. We're super proud of you, finishing 5th tonight.
Thank you.
4th place finisher tonight, not a playoff guy in the Truck Series, but we talked about this guy in the pre-race before we took the green flag tonight. This is a sleeper pick, and while he didn't run majority of the race in the top 5, he was there at the end of that final restart. Curdy, what a finish that you had tonight. Had a solid night, got caught up in a few little scuffs along the way, but walk us through your night and how did you end up 4th?
Yeah, I just kept plugging away. I spun out one time, made a mistake. I made some changes in the beginning on that car. Definitely shouldn't have done. So on the last pits, I put it all back to the way it was. Thanks, Story. Story gave me that setup, and I just kind of tweaked it, tightened it up for myself. Yeah, it was just about being consistent. I kept seeing everybody else just making mistakes. Eddie, he definitely could have had me a couple times, but he made mistakes, and I capitalized on it. Same thing with Davey. I mean, feel bad for Davey. He was fast, definitely faster than me. I let him by at least twice during that race, and I benefited from everybody else's mistake. It was a great night. Just had to keep it straight.
So you've been on a roll here lately with consistent top 5, top 6 finishes. You're really starting to put everyone on notice, and yeah, I think, in my personal opinion, you are one of the next drivers in the list, definitely up there on the list, to knock down that first career win. What has changed with you? What have you been doing as far as being more consistent and really taking notice? Even the way you talk, you're more focused, more disciplined. What has changed with Curdy and time of the playoffs here?
I've just been paying attention to those setups. Anytime somebody's helping me out, I'm really just utilizing those changes and just fitting them for myself. Again, that setup I got today, it was so loose. I just had to make it work for myself, and I just keep plugging away at them. And yeah, we're gonna see the first win. It's coming. I've definitely been real focused and trying to keep myself on the straight and narrow on this end, and just be as focused as I can for these races.
Curdy, one more question. This race tonight wasn't as important for you, but it was definitely a big learning experience. What did you learn tonight for those playoff races later in the week, the ones that do matter for you and your team? What can you apply to those events?
Again, be focused, consistent, make sure that you're hitting your marks every lap. I was just so focused on where I was on the track, just trying to keep it off the wall. You know, even these guys that were coming by me, I was pretty much letting them go just to keep myself out of trouble. And doing that, I just kind of picked away as they had problems. So I just need to stay away from the trouble, and hopefully I can utilize this in the Cup Series, as I see my points are doing pretty well there.
Well, Curdy, good run tonight. Like I said, you've been on a roll, man, and we'll be there to celebrate whenever it happens, man. Not if, but when. Congratulations on a 4th place tonight.
Thank you.
Good job, Curdy.
Thanks.
3rd place here tonight at Prime. Prime, you got out of the car, or truck rather, and you just kind of shook your head, but at the same time, you can't deny how much fun that battle was at the end. How much fun was it?
Oh man, I'm still shaking my head. It was intense. That battle was fun. It was just between those 3 guys. It was hard to pass. Track position was the main key. So, congratulations, Mystic. You got the right track position. You held us off. It was hard to pass. Man, you lost the lead, but then you got it right back on the bottom lane. So, man, I just couldn't do anything. It was. I'm still like in total surprise and total shock.
You felt like you may have had the best truck at the end. You felt like for the longest time you had a better run or better truck than the 20 and the 45 respectively, but it was so hard to pass. Why was it so hard to pass? I mean, usually it's hard to pass here, but I think maybe the only pass on the bottom that we saw in the last half of the race was the pass for the win. And why was that? Why were guys struggling so hard to pass on the bottom?
Oh, that's a good question. I think a lot of people was tight, and there's not a lot of grip down on the bottom lane, so everybody has to run the middle lane to the top lane. So if you can get your car a little more free towards the bottom, you can make passes down there like you did in the 51 truck. So that's very rare for you to make runs and pass on the inside. So you got to have that truck free on the inside, but mostly everybody likes to run the high lane, so that's the best way to go because it's faster.
I have one more question, Prime. You told us a few weeks ago after Daytona, or maybe after the Xfinity win, after your Xfinity win at Darlington, you said the Truck Series, I'm so fast in the Truck Series, but I just can't put it together. And yes, we know this is not a win tonight, but you had one of your best races of the season. Had a good points tonight. Yes, the 51 winning hurt you, and yes, you did lose points at the 20, but still, you were right there with them all night long. Does that hurt you from that perspective, or does this build confidence still, knowing you have the speed, you have the mentality, and now this builds confidence going to Canadian Tire?
Oh man, I needed this win tonight because Canadian Tire, I don't know nothing about that track, so this will be a new learning experience for me. I know a little bit of the track. I knew it's fun, it's easy to pass, but it's just been so long since I ran there, so I had to figure that out. So I wanted to win tonight to advance me to the next round versus having to play cautious at Canadian Tire.
Well, Prime, good run tonight. I know mixed emotions for you, a little bit of a stinging emotion because you didn't get the win, but still, heck of a battle between you, Prime, you, Kime, and Mystic, respectively, and we'll see what you can put on next week.
All right, thank you, Mystic. Appreciate it. Good win. Congratulations.
Thank you. Down here with Kime as he takes a sip of water here, just a mixture of emotions. You were that close, but still a massive points jump over Bean and Prime here tonight, but you know you wanted that win, and just walk us through what you're feeling right now.
I let one away. Let one get away. I thought that letting off the gas, letting him go by, because I knew Mystic was going to try to slide up in front of me. So I was hoping to get a good run off the corner and get back underneath them, and just wasn't able to do it. And I didn't want to hit him out of the way. I wanted to get by him cleanly as I could. I mean, I definitely, with how many times I got hit by people today on the inside, so it's so hard to pass. I mean, honestly, like the first stage or second, which I don't remember which one it was, I was trying to get around Mystic, and I had Prime and Davey trying to get by me also at the same time. I mean, honestly, I think all four of our cars were very equal in speed. There was not one really fast than the other. When they thought they were faster, but I don't think he was. He showed his talents at the end. So hey, he tried to use me up multiple times. Didn't wreck me this race. So hey, I mean, I'll take a second place finish. I wanted to win, but we just regretfully came up one spot short. So I mean, it was a heck of a battle. It was a fun battle. So I mean, it's typical Bristol. You're going to get hit.
You talk us through the end of that race there. When Mystic slipped and you got the lead there, did it kind of stun you that he worked you, and got around you on the inside after we seen really nobody pass on the inside, and it was so late into the run there on the old tires? You guys were on those tires for, I mean, 75 laps at that point, 80 laps. Did it shock you that he was able to do it on the bottom there?
No, because he got into me a little on the entry. So I knew with that it hurt me in the middle of the corner, so I wasn't going to be able to get as good of run off of it. So I figured I'd try something else, protect second, and try to make a run on him later, see if I can get him loose again. But regretfully, he held on. So he gets the champagne, the checkers, and the kiss in the victory lane. So congratulations to him.
So we go to Canadian Tire next week, and unofficially, Kyle, I believe you were right there on that bubble, maybe above it, but you're going to be close to that bubble. So really, you need another good race next week. We'll go to Canadian Tire, where you are one of the more experienced road course races, but we have not ran Canadian Tire in a long time. Was not on the schedule last year, so it's kind of a reset for everyone. The notes that you had, you may have to update them a little bit. Plus, the field, I think we can all agree on, is a little bit more stacked than it was 2-3 years ago. What's your expectations for next week, and how do you approach that one with you or yourself and your team?
If Story doesn't have internet issues, think about second. So, I mean, just run my race. Let the chips fall where they fall. I mean, you can't overthink it. So, hopefully, I have more than a 10-point lead going into it. Regretfully, I'd rather have been the Daytona next week, and Canadian Tire would have been the week that I was in the middle of the Gulf. So, but yeah, no, I think we'll be fine. So hopefully, just be able to beat Involved Tents and Grim there, and be able to make it out of there and battle it for the next round.
Well, that's Kyle finishing second here tonight. Definitely, like Prime, it stings a little bit, but still definitely positive with the outcome for tonight. Good run, Prime. Or Kyle, excuse me. I don't know how many times I've done that tonight. Prime,
you gotta take your name.
Yeah, one of y'all got to change your name. Whoever gets eliminated. All right, Kyle, take it away.
My name's
All right.
Prime's gone.
All right, go, Kyle. Take it away.
All right, so Mystic, I mean, you were having a heck of a race. I mean, honestly, you rarely had any more than, I mean, you did get like a 2-second lead after second stage, but on that last stage and everything, coming down to the end, how nervous were you with the 3 cars right on your rear end the entire race?
Well, first off, we tried something totally new this race. I think we changed about everything on the setup, just tweaked it. because you know we have had extremely good luck here at Bristol, and we have the most truck wins here at Bristol all time. But lately, the last few races, we haven't had that winning truck. We've only had about a third or fourth or fifth place truck, and you know it never gets any easier in the league, and you always get faster guys, and they're always gonna make you work. So I felt like, you know, we needed to change some things, and we did that tonight. And the first run, we were way too tight, way too tight. Frankly, we were tight all night long, and I think a lot of guys felt that. But we worked on it as the night went on, and I think when it was all said and done, we ended up taking a round and a half of wedge out of it. So, and we were still tight. But no, that last run there, before the last caution, we loosened it up pretty good, and that's how we were able to hammer those first 15-20 laps. And I think Kime got held up by Prime or Davey. They was racing hard, so they weren't able to go full out, and we was able to escape and get through the lap traffic a little better than they were. So everything was just going well for us, and we was able to escape to about a 2.5 second lead. I think it got up to before that caution come out. So up to that point, we was all right. And obviously, I knew when we hit the reset button there at the end, I knew it was going to turn out to be a dogfight, which it was. You know, the 45 got loose there at the end, which he was going to be a factor. And yeah, I mean, I'm just happy we came out on the right side of it.
I mean, those closing laps with, you know, them right on your bumper, were you afraid, you know, someone might give you the good bump and run and put you in the wall?
Well, it's Bristol, right? It's going to happen. You know, I've won races like that, and, you know, I've lost races like that. So, but me and the 20, I got to give the 20 respect. We raced each other about as clean as we could all night long. I think he may have gotten into me like twice, maybe the whole night, 3 times. And we went the whole race without getting really majorly loose off the corner until there were about 13 to go, 12 to go, whatever it was. We lost the lead. I thought we was first going all the way around, and that was going to be very disappointing. Because we had a winning truck. Obviously, like Kime's point, I think all 3 of us were pretty much even. I don't think anybody would have driven away from the field. Then I knew it was going to be difficult because nobody could pass on the bottom, especially when we were on tires to that point about 80 laps, because we went green with like 85 to go, so about 75 laps. So it was going to be difficult. I was pretty nervous at that point because I didn't know how I was going to get around him. And we got off of turn 2, and I had a little nose on the outside. He squeezed me in the fence. I just don't think he knew I was all the way there, which it's just Bristol racing at that point. Then I gave him a crossover and got to the bottom. And yeah, I wanted to move him up the hill and didn't put him in the wall. I just think maybe he kissed the wall a little bit off of 4. And I just tried to make him use as much racetrack as he could, because you can't use the bottom by just using the bottom. You gotta move him up a little bit. And I think we executed a perfect pass on the bottom. I was going to be upset if I'd have hit him real hard, but we had to work on him, and I knew we had to do it fast because the 8 was right behind us, and I didn't want to let the 8 get to our outside, because then we'd have had 2 trucks to pass, and then we'd have really been screwed. But nah, I mean, I can't believe we actually got by him, and got by him as quick as we did, and I was hoping at that time he'd have respected the cleanness that I got by him with, and I knew he was probably going to give me a shot or 2 there at the end, because I was having to back up the entry real bad. We struggled with entry all night long. We were having to park it entering the turn, especially at the start of the final stage. But we was able to get about 0.3 or 0.4 there, and luckily we had a little bit of breathing room there, beginning the white flag lap, to where he wasn't right on us, but he definitely could have been ugly if he wanted to, and I think it's just a respect factor at that point. We raced each other all night long, but I'm very happy with the team, very happy with the truck. I'm very happy that we definitely worked on the setup. It just goes to show these guys continue to get faster and faster every week, every year, you know, every day, and you definitely got to continue improving your stuff. And it was a good win by us tonight, and we're on to the next round.
So, I mean, with this win, I mean, you were below the cut line going in the race. How huge is it to get the wins to solidify you into the final 6?
Well, wins are always important, regardless if you're above or below, or just not even in the playoffs. But from a playoff perspective, obviously those are bonus points you take with you to the next round, right? So tonight we were able to sweep the night and gain the 2 playoff points for winning the stages. So we got a total of 5 tonight, and those 5 are going to carry to the next round. So definitely it's a huge bonus for us and the team. It's been a while since I've won a race, and not at Martinsville, and I swept everything. So definitely a good night. Like to Keim's point, it could have easily been Keim or Prime or Davey or anybody. Really, it was just it was a good night for us. And Canadian Tire next week. I'm not the greatest at Canadian Tire. To my last race at Canadian Tire, I was decent. One of my better road courses, but like I said, we don't want to go into that race needing a great race. So it takes the pressure off of us to where we can just relax and just go out there and have fun. And now we can worry about WWT. So I'm very happy. And now we can go worry about the Xfinity race, where I feel like we have a good car to maybe get two in a row on Thursday.
So, I mean, with you saying that and everything, so does that mean you're going to maybe look past next week and concentrate more, on that first race and that next round to try to get you a good points day for the first race of the round of 6?
Absolutely. I believe the races in the round of 6 definitely suit us. I mean, we're decent at WWT. I don't think we'll have a winning truck. We definitely got some work to do. Homestead will be fast. We've always brought fast hot rods to Homestead, and then Martinsville, which anyone knows my track record in Martinsville knows that I'm pretty decent there, I'd say. So, but definitely we don't want to go to Martinsville with a must-win situation. We want to try to get wins at those first 2 races. So definitely focus on WWT, and like I said, every race we want to win. So we're going to show up the next week, Canadian Tire, and try to win that one, even though we don't need to. And right now we're just focused on the next one.
Well, is there anyone you want to thank before we send it down to Mystic for the closing statements?
Well, we'll wrap out here tonight. I want to just thank my team, thank everyone that raced with us tonight. I know we didn't have a huge crowd, had some drivers lose power and emergencies there at the end, and but we still had a heck of a race. Thank the new guys that showed up tonight. Appreciate you guys. Hopefully you return and come see us again. And it was definitely a fun race tonight. Congratulations to Mystic. He's an awesome guy. He's definitely one of the best. That's me, by the way. But anyways, all seriousness, thank you to our viewers that joined us tonight. We had a good crowd on the stream. Hope you all enjoyed that heck of a battle at the end. If you didn't enjoy that one, then I really don't know what to tell you. That's definitely what Mystic Racing League's all about. Thank you to our sponsors, Solid Rock Carriers, Speed Sport, and our Centera Healthcare Fast Qualifier Award. That was Davey Allison for tonight. Definitely going to be a jumbled up points playoff bracket when we head to Canadian Tire next week, when we will eliminate 2 drivers from the playoff grid. Until then, we got some Xfinity racing and some Cup racing coming to you Thursday and Friday from right here in Bristol, Tennessee at Bristol Motor Speedway. IndyCar action. We only have 2 more races to go in the season. Tomorrow we'll be at Laguna Seca. 3-way battle for the championship between Mystic, Keim, and Story. Don't miss it tomorrow right here on Mystic Racing League. Subscribe if you're new. Like if you enjoyed. We appreciate all of your support. And until the next one, we'll see you then. Good night.
Thanks for watching and have a good night. After that comment, maybe I should have wrecked him.